Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry apologizes to opposition members after derogatory remarks. Chaudhry says PPP and PMLN leaders recruited their favorites in Pakistan Steel Mills, Pakistan International Airlines and Radio Pakistan. Opposition members protest against Chaudhry's remarks and stage walk. Pakistan People's Party Chairman Bilawal Bhutto says his party leaders imprisoned during Zia and Musharraf's tenures and he's ready to go to prison during Prime Minister Imran Khan's term. Bilawal says this is a selected government with a selected Prime Minister and selected ministers. Bhutto's sign says budget only benefits non-filers and Prime Minister Imran Khan's ATMs. Supreme Court upholds Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf leader Jahangir Tareen's disqualification. Chief Justice Saqib Nisar remarks court to not hear case again. Chief Justice Saqib Nisar says money from abroad be brought back to Pakistan. British Prime Minister Theresa May challenges US President Donald Trump with defense of multilateralism. May also calls on world leaders in New York to reject nationalism and fight to preserve multilateral system. United Kingdom Prime Minister May says post-Brexit immigration system will attract brightest to UK. May says her government is ready for a no-deal outcome. Australia's Rohan dominates men's elite individual time trial in Austria. Dennis remains faster than Dumoulin through all-time checks in 32.4 miles Rattenberg and Innsbruck race.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You're watching 92 News HDTV. My name is Muhammad Yasir Rizwan.
And my name is Faik Mahmood. Starting off with the top story today, Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry was forced to apologize on Thursday after opposition members in the National Assembly staged a walkout over his derogatory remarks.
The minister accused PPP and PMLN leaders of recruiting their favorites in Pakistan's steel mill, Pakistan International Airlines and Radio Pakistan and harming the national interest. More in this report.
ये हजब करते हैं, शर्म नहीं आती, हजब करते हैं। PIA तबाह कर दी, स्टील मिल तबाह कर दी, रेडियो पाकिस्तान तबाह कर दिया, पाकिस्तान टेलीविजन तबाह कर दिया और अब कहते हैं हमसे ये बात भी ना कहो। डाकू को डाकू ना कहे तो क्या कहे?
Pakistan People's Party leader Khurshid Shah moved a privilege motion over allegations leveled against him by Chaudhry in the early morning tweet.
ये 800 नौकरियां किसी गरीब को मिली हैं और टैलेंट लोग भी हैं, डिजर्व भी करते हैं। तो आपकी हुकूमत ने तो अभी वायदा किया है 1 करोड़ जॉब देंगे। ये कमिटमेंट है आपकी कौम के साथ। अभी आपने निकालना शुरू कर दिए। क्या ये सब निकाल के फिर किसी को जॉब देंगे?
The Information Minister said Khurshid Shah had appointed countless people in the PIA. He said PMLN leader Mushahidullah Khan had given top post in the national flag career to his brother and a cousin.
जिस तरीके से पाकिस्तान के लोगों का खजाने को लूटा गया, अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब सर मेरी बात माने तो इनको उल्टा लटकाना चाहिए लोगों को ताकि पाकिस्तान के खजाने से पैसा वापस आए.
The minister accused People's Party and PMLN leaders of recruiting their favorites in Pakistan Steel Mill, Pakistan International Airlines and Radio Pakistan and harming national interests.
PIA तबाह कर दी, स्टील मिल तबाह कर दी, रेडियो पाकिस्तान तबाह कर दिया, पाकिस्तान टेलीविजन तबाह कर दिया और अब कहते हैं हमसे ये बात भी ना कहो.
The opposition parties demanded an apology from the minister and walked out.
मैं समझता हूं कि अभी भी मौका है, आप उनसे कहें कि वो हाउस से माजत कर लें और मामला आगे चले, वगरना मजबूरन पर हमें एहतजाजन वॉकआउट करना पड़ेगा।
Petroleum Minister Ghulam Sarwar and the Minister of State of Parliamentary Affairs then approached the opposition members and convinced them to return to the House. When the session resumed, Chaudhary took the floor and apologized.
Bilawal Bhutto, the Pakistan People's Party chairman, said on Thursday People's Party leaders had been imprisoned during martial law regimes of Ziaul Haq and Pervez Musharraf. He said they were ready to be imprisoned during Prime Minister Imran Khan's term.
तब्दीली वाले जिन्होंने अकाउंटेबिलिटी करना था, अकाउंटेबिलिटी के सिलसिले से भाग रहे हैं। फायदा हुआ है तो अमीरों को फायदा हुआ है, अगर फायदा हुआ है तो ब्लैक मार्केट को फायदा हुआ है।
Bilawal also criticized the revised finance bill proposed by the PTI government, saying it was hard on the poor. He said the PTI had ignored the manifesto and proposed measures that would benefit only tax non-filers and Prime Minister's supporters. The Pakistan People's Party leader also regretted that gas and electricity prices has been raised.
फायदा हुआ है तो अमीरों को फायदा हुआ है, अगर फायदा हुआ है तो ब्लैक मार्केट को फायदा हुआ है, अगर फायदा हुआ है तो नॉन टैक्स फाइलर्स को फायदा हुआ है, अगर फायदा हुआ है तो खान साहब के ATMs को फायदा किया गया है।
He said Finance Minister Asad Umar has disappointed people by proposing relief on non-filers. He said the measures proposed by the government will increase unemployment.
अफसोस के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि लग रहा है कि तब्दीली वाले जिन्होंने इंसाफ ले आना था, जिन्होंने अकाउंटेबिलिटी करना था, वो इस अकाउंटेबिलिटी के सिलसिले से भाग रहे हैं।
Bilawal said the mini budget was a mini drama. He said government leaders should worry about accountability.
The Supreme Court on Thursday dismissed a review petition against its verdict disqualifying Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf leader Jahangir Tareen for public office. The court also refused to form a full bench to hear a review petition filed by Hanif Abbasi against the Supreme Court decision to dismiss his petition seeking disqualification of Imran Khan.
The court struck down the review petition filed by the PTI leader Jahangir Khan Tareen against his disqualification. In December 2017, Tareen was disqualified under Article 62(1)(f) of the Constitution for misdeclaration of assets. As the hearing got underway, Justice Mia Saqib Nisar remarked that the court would not hear the case afresh. He said the court had given Tareen ample opportunity to file documents in support of his contentions. Addressing Tareen's lawyer Sikandar Bashir Mohammed, the Chief Justice remarked that political leaders should be transferring assets from abroad to Pakistan and not the other way. The Chief Justice said he had learned that Tareen had purchased shares in company abroad. The court admonished the counsel for raising his voice. Mohammed apologized and said it was a habit with him. The court refused to form a full bench to hear a review petition filed by Hanif Abbasi against the Supreme Court's decision to dismiss the disqualification case against Imran Khan.
Pakistan Awami Tehreek Chief Dr. Tahir Al-Qadri said on Wednesday the Lahore High Court verdict pertaining to Model Town violence case prosecution would be challenged in the Supreme Court.
Qadri said justice could not be served without summoning the masterminds of Model Town massacre of 2014.
पुलिस को जो मैंडेट किसी ने दिया था या नहीं दिया था, सिर्फ ये डिटरमिन करने के लिए हाई कोर्ट गए थे। हमने कहा था कि ये सारा कुछ पुलिस ने अपने इमा पे नहीं किया, इनके पीछे कोई है। वो पर्दे के पीछे कौन है उसका जायजा लिया जाए, उसको तलब किया जाए उन 12 अफराद को, और हमें मौका दिया जाए कि हम उस पर जरा करें।
Recalling the June 17, 2014 violence, he said it was as if those killed were less than human.
115 वो पुलिस अफसरान या 116 जो बराह रास्त इस कत्ल आम में मुलव्वस हैं और कत्ल कर रहे हैं, और 12 वो सियासी अफराद और उनके साथ उनके ब्यूरोक्रेट्स जो इस कत्ल की मनसूबाबंदी में हमारे ख्याल में और हमारे पास मालूम शहादतों में और हमारे अपने मालूमात के मुताबिक वो इसके मनसूबा साज हैं, मौजूद हैं।
Lahore High Court has turned down Pakistan Awami Tehreek's plea for former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, former Punjab Chief Minister Shehbaz Sharif and 10 others ministers of trial.
General Qamar Javed Bajwa said on Thursday terrorism had been contained and would not be allowed to resurface.
The Army Chief was delivering the keynote address on the security of Pakistan at a 3-day international conference at Air University in Islamabad on radicalization, perceptions, realities and challenges of campus life. The ISPR said General Bajwa spoke in detail about security situation in the country and his vision of enduring peace in the region. Highlighting internal and external challenges to national security, the chaos said the full spectrum of threat demanded a comprehensive national response. Armed forces and the nation have sacrificed a lot to bring back stability across the country. Terrorism has been effectively contained with the nation's support, but we need to remain vigilant and follow the correct courses to move from survival to revival, the Army Chief said.
Parents of 10-year-old who lost her life in police firing disputed a private hospital's claim that the fatally wounded child was not refused to treatment. The Supreme Court of Pakistan constituted a committee to investigate the matter and report back in 2 weeks. The Chief Justice of Pakistan said negligence on the part of hospital administration will also be investigated.
The Supreme Court formed a constitute headed by Justice Khilji Arif Hussain to investigate the murder. The committee will include the former Sindh Police Inspector General A.D. Khaja, a senior doctor and a member of District Bar. A representative of the National Medical Center and parents of the deceased were present in the court. A 3-member bench of the Apex Court headed by Chief Justice is hearing the case. Lawyers submitted draft term of reference for the investigation committee. They also recommended amendments in the law to allow provision of first aid before fulfillment of reporting requirements under law.
हमें लगा कि जैसे पुलिस ने अपनी गलती एक्सेप्ट भी की, इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी खोली, अपोलोजाइज भी किया और वो रिफॉर्म्स भी चाहते हैं. हॉस्पिटल अनफॉर्चुनेटली ऐसा एटीट्यूड के साथ नहीं आ रहा.
1.5 महीने बाद उन्होंने आके अपना आज स्टेटमेंट दी है जिसमें वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं.
A representative of the National Medical Center informed the court that the hospital was treating the child, but her parents wanted to shift her to another medical facility. The parents maintained, however, that the hospital had refused to treat the child. Calling the statement a pack of lies, the father said the hospital administration had insisted that the child be shifted to another medical facility. He said it had also refused to lend a respirator and allow its staff to accompany the wounded child. The Chief Justice reprimanded the NMC representative, saying he should not lie to the court. The court then ordered a committee headed by Justice Khilji Arif Hussain to investigate the matter, called for a report in 2 weeks.
8 Prime Minister's house buffaloes were sold today for Rs 2,300 to 2,000 in auction.
Kulbe Ali, a resident of Jange Saida, paid Rs 385,000 for one of the cattle.
मार्केट वैल्यू शायद लोग कह रहे हैं कि इसकी बायर कम होगी, लेकिन मुझे ये पसंद थी तो इस वजह से मैंने ली थी.
दरिया तो उसकी हैं और अच्छी नस्ल की थी, तो हम तो कहते हैं उसकी नस्ल को आगे बढ़ाएं बजाय इसके क्योंकि ये जाके कहीं ज़बह हो जाए.
PTI leader Naimul Haq had mentioned the buffaloes in his tweet a couple of weeks ago. On September 17, more than 70 of the 102 luxury vehicles of the Prime Minister's house were sold in the first phase of auction. Bulletproof cars will be sold in the next phase.
Mohammad Waqar Ahmed Ranjha's video has been ranked as the topmost liked video worldwide under the NATO HQ Public Diplomacy Division's contest for people under 35 titled Without NATO What?
Through this competition, youth from across the world submitted their artworks related to the theme. Being the winner, he was invited to participate at the NATO Brussels Summit 2018 side event NATO Engages, which took place at the NATO headquarters in Brussels on the 11th and 12th July 2018, where his video was screened.
मुझे भी मालूम नहीं था कि NATO क्या है. मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि इसका मतलब एक मिलिट्री अलायंस है और एक पॉलिटिकल और इकोनॉमिक अलायंस भी है. तो लिहाजा हम लोगों को खोज लगाना है, हम लोगों को सच को जानना है। पाकिस्तानी यूथ को पैगाम देना चाहूँगा कि बाज़-औक़ात हम लोग चीज़ों को बहुत फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं। हम कहते हैं कि हमें करने कोई नहीं दे रहा, बट दैट्स नॉट ट्रू। एक्चुअली हम वो चीज़ खुद करना ही नहीं चाहते हैं। देयर इज़ अ विल, देयर इज़ अ वे। आपको अपना रास्ता खुद बनाना है, आपको खुद आगे जाना है।
Several head of states and government, military leaders, senior officials were gathered at this summit. His video has been ranked as the top and probably he is the first Pakistani Canadian who is receiving this honor. He works as public diplomacy officer at Canada's NATO. Upon reaching Canada, his achievement has been recognized by many people including Canadian Senator Salma Ataullah Jan and President Canada Pakistan Business Council Samir Dosal.
More news stories lined up right after a short break.
Stay with us.